Hey everybody, Brett here, and day 191 of Carnivore Journey for me. And today was a fasting day. And when I woke up this morning, weigh-in was 234.7, and that is a 0.9 pound loss. So just under a pound loss from yesterday to today. Incremental loss, I'll take it. Not quite back to my 233.4 that I had on Friday, but we're getting there. And it's Wednesday, so I mean, maybe we'll be back there by Friday. I really still have not been able to figure out why my weight jumped the way it did. But we'll see what happens. Sugar was 84 again. So I believe it was I think it was 84 yesterday. Yeah. So 84 again today. But yesterday I was a 1.4 on my ketone level. Today I'm a 1.7. So just a little bit higher level of ketosis. And like I said, today was a fasting day. So I would expect a little bit of incremental loss for tomorrow. And then Friday, we'll see where we're at. But today was also cool for cool for one reason and bad for another reason. So cool was 600 subscribers today. I reached 600 subscribers today. I mentioned it either yesterday or the day before about how we were close. It was like 590s. Tonight I got a subscriber and hit the 600 mark, which was really cool. Really kind of excited me, made me feel good that people are getting value out of the content besides just myself, and makes me feel good. The not so cool thing tonight was that I get to have surgery. So one thing that I have not talked a whole lot about, except maybe on 2 or 3 videos at the most, are bathroom issues associated with carnivore. Now, the large reason that I don't talk about it is that I've never really had all that much of a bathroom issue with carnivore. There's one issue that I've had for actually a couple of years, and it has to do with my rectum. Finally decided to say something to the doctor about it. And it turns out I have a fistule, an anal fistule, and I have to have surgery. So the reason I bring it up with relation to carnivore is that with carnivore, a lot of people suffer harder stools, bowel movements. That can be an issue for some people. It still wasn't an issue for me. So not having any fiber or anything, your bowels aren't moving the same way that somebody is having fiber does. So this was a concern for me all along, because prior to going carnivore, I used to take fiber supplements every single day because I have diverticulitis. And the fiber supplements every day helped stave it off. So that made things very nice for me. But when I stopped taking it, I've always been concerned that I would have an issue. And turns out the only issue that I have is that a problem that I had all along got a little bit worse. And I think primarily it's because I only go to the bathroom a couple times a week at the most. Eating primarily meats, right? If I eat all meats and eggs, I don't go to the bathroom about once a week. When I incorporate cheese, when I incorporate pork rinds trigger some things. I go to the bathroom a little bit more, but it's not a hard bowel. So what I have is not related to that. It's not directly related to that, but I'm sure my stools are a little bit firmer and it causes a little bit more pain. And so now I get to go have surgery. So my PSA for the night is don't put things off. So this has been going on for years. Probably 4 years. So, yeah, pain in the ass. Oh, literally. No pun intended there, but there it was. So, that's something that, again, full accountability, right? I won't go into all the gory details, but it's something to look out for. If you're new to carnivore, is what's going to happen with your bowels. A lot of people get into keto flu. When they first start, they'll have diarrhea for days or weeks. I've heard some extreme cases where it's been like 2 months. I think if it was 2 months for me, I would not have stayed with this diet. I had a couple days where things weren't normal, but it quickly moved into my mode now of once or twice a week. When I first started, I was eating primarily steak. Oh, let's start in the morning. Bacon and eggs. I was eating a pound of bacon and 3 eggs every morning. I was eating a between 12 and 16 ounce New York strip steak for lunch and between a 12 and 16 ounce New York strip steak for dinner. That was my meals every day for the first 2 weeks. And at lunch, I also ate 4 ounces of cream cheese, a half a block of cream cheese. That was what I ate every day for 2 weeks and dropped a bunch real fast. And then I moved into slightly less caloric intake. I think I moved to like a half a pound of bacon a day instead of a pound, and only 1 steak a day. So I started getting closer to 2 meals a day, which is pretty much my standard now. If I'm eating, I'm typically just going to have 2 meals in the day. Occasionally I'll have 1, but usually it's 2. But so I didn't face a lot of the keto flu stuff. And I consider myself very fortunate for that. But now this issue has been getting worse. And by worse, I mean more painful. And I got a new primary care physician. Saw her for my first annual physical with her last week. And she said, "What issues do you have?" And I said, "This is my issue. It's the only issue." And ingrown hair. But yeah, so, no fun. Gonna have surgery. Potentially could have to have 2, depending on exactly what they find when they do the first one. And yeah, not looking forward to it. Said I'll be out of work for like a week. So I'm not looking forward to this. But yeah, I should be getting it scheduled tomorrow. They were supposed to call me tonight. Never got a phone call. So schedule it tomorrow, and then we'll see where it goes. I'm also curious what the surgeon's going to want for my diet. Post-surgery, I'm curious about diet because I'm carnivore, 99% carnivore. Yeah, I had some pizza 4 weeks ago. I had some pizza. But I have been trying to stay pretty tight to carnivore, right? So the idea of the surgery affects me on a couple of different ways, right? 1, it's a surgery. Even routine surgery, there's always risks. 2, it affects my ability to dive because they don't want me to go to a pool. So I can't start some dive training that I'd planned to start on time. And then from the food perspective, right? They may want me to be on a fiber supplement. They may want me to be on something else to help make sure that anything that I am passing is softer. So I've got to figure this out. Again, I've got to get it scheduled and talk to the actual surgeon that's going to do the work, and then go from there. But a little bit of a different kind of recording tonight. But yeah, this is what it's about. This is me being honest and open to myself and to all of you. So, no fun, but that's what I got for you tonight. I will talk with you tomorrow.